This is Break Time, sponsored by Berlitz.
Welcome to the Berlitz Teens and Kids podcast. Hey everyone, it's Teacher Henan here, and today I've got some company. It's the girls from the Rosewood Group. Say hi, girls.
Hey.
Nice. And I want you to introduce yourselves real quick, so I'm going to start off with you, Aline.
I am Aline, and I have 16 years old.
I'm Julia, and I am 17.
Hi, I'm Luisa. I'm 16 years old.
I'm Laura, and I am 15.
I'm Elena, and I am 14.
I'm Larissa, and I'm 15.
Nice. And today we're going to talk a bit about how it feels to live in the city. We're going to compare a bit how it feels to live in the city versus the countryside. So girls, do you have any relatives in the countryside?
Yes, I do. I went to Catanduva a few times. My mother's family lived there. What about you, Julia?
I don't have any relatives in the countryside. All of them live here.
Oh, I don't have any relatives in the countryside either. What about you, Elena?
Well, my aunt and my uncle live in Ourinhos. It's a countryside city, but it's not a small one. There is even a mall and a language school.
Nice. So you're pretty used to the urban scenario. Luisa, what about you?
Yes, I do. I have relatives who live in Divinópolis. It's in Minas Gerais.
Oh, actually, my godmother lives in Rolândia, but I haven't gone there in years.
Okay. And girls, let's compare it now. How different do you think it is, one from the other? The countryside versus the city, transport, etc.?
I think in the countryside, everything's far from everything. Like, it takes me 2 hours to get to the shopping mall, and here it takes me like 5 minutes.
Catanduva is a small city, but it is still bigger than the other cities that I visited during vacation. Every New Year, I go to a city called Nhandeara. It has like nothing to do. It's the type of city that everyone goes downtown and chat at the square, and during the afternoon you get sad because there's nothing to do.
On Sunday, in these countryside cities, places close very early. I also think it's safer than the city.
Okay. What about you, Aline and Larissa? How do you compare it?
So I think it's very different because in the countryside, I think it's safer. Because when I go to São Paulo, for example, I don't feel safe at all. I need to look around all the time. And in the countryside, I don't feel that way.
Okay, nice. What about you, Larissa?
I think in the countryside, people kind of grow up together, and they are also really close, like a community. So it's a close community, and it's like a big family.
Okay, so that was all for today. Thanks for joining us, girls.
This is Break Time, sponsored by Berlitz.